because your skin is alive, and it's a live fabric, and once you give it instructions, you should be and you follow the protocol of treating your face non-surgically, then you have to give it time to manifest the results. I know a lot of surgeons and a lot of even humans, they're like in a rush to reach some kind of a solution. They just are not that patient. But I think patience is a very good thing. Snow day in New York. Check out that. This is like, I don't think I can focus it. Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. This is me on my snow day from my home office, and we're going to be talking about my favorite machine, ULTherapy. Beautiful. This is, check out ULTherapy, and check out this person cleaning my backyard. Hi. All right. So we're having a snow day, and I was like, okay, what do we do on a snow day? Let's talk. Let's make some magic and information about the magic of anti-aging. Anti-aging also is going to feel like magic, but except that it is not. It is actually completely science. So the modern day magic of this machine is nothing but science. Basically, what ULTherapy is, that it is an invisible sewing machine. And basically, we use different qualities and kinds of invisible threads that go into this machine. And with those threads, we stitch your skin up. Ultrasound energy is a little stronger than the gravity that is going through your skin, breaking it down every single day. So once or twice a year, this particular treatment is recommended if you wish to preserve the form of your face. Hello. Hi. Hello, everyone. I have a whole bunch of questions that I would like to answer today. Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about my favorite machine, which is this skin tightening machine. This is called ULTherapy. It is by a French company called Mers. It has like this deep sea written over here. And what is important about this machine is that this machine uses these invisible threads that are like basically threads of sound. You can't see them, but you can feel them when they're going inside your skin. So these are the transducers that go into this machine, and then we just implant them into your skin. Let me see if I can get a transducer out to show you. They come in a package like this. Listen, the bag that you call your face is made up of skin. And that bag has different types of things that are going through it. Like the bag of you're nothing but a bag of skin that's holding your consciousness together through time. So as time is going through you and as gravity is going through you, your skin will lose its form and also its content. So basically what comes first? First it starts losing its content, and then eventually the internal structure breaks apart, and then you lose your form also. So as an anti-aging doctor for over a decade in New York, one of the things that I do is this particular machine that we're very good at using. This is like it's very, I would say, technician dependent. It's just like tailoring machine. I sometimes feel I'm a tailor, like a skin tailor. Anyway, so this machine is like a targeted ultrasound machine, and this particular one that I particularly like is a French company that makes it. And they then give you these threads that you hold into this kind of a transducer that gets attached. Now these are usable. And then with this thread, which is basically made up of sound, it's like a sound energy. So basically this is energy of sound. This is me transferring the energy of sound into the relevant parts of your face that need to be tightened. Now I like to use this machine in conjunction with other skin treatments. You know, your skin is a fabric that is alive. You're alive fabric. So we basically want to put in not only the required amount of energy into different parts of your face, but or any other part that you wish to tighten, but also we like to also treat you with a skin infusion, which is nothing but different minerals and nutrients that the fabric of your existence, also known as your skin, needs to preserve its form and function and structure and elasticity. So you may have seen me do different areas of this. So one very important question that people ask me is this an important treatment for people when they're very young? Not really. This is more perimenopausal and menopausal or andropausal state structure, that anti-aging machine that you should be using. Now, does it have copies? Yes, this machine has been copied all over the world because this has existed for a certain amount of time, and now I think their patent is also over. So a lot of other machines are going to harness the same energy. So this is the OG of the OG. They know. This is like the Birkin. This is like the Louis Vuitton. And yes, does Birkin and Louis Vuitton and all those Chanel bags that you really look at, which have formed a reputation about how good they are, do they have copies? Yes. All over the world, you will find copies of different bags, but that, if it is not real, it may not be that well. It may not work as well. So if you ever wonder if your treatment is working very well, you have to question the machine. Again, so I wanted to show you guys today what it is. So again, one of the questions is that, so for instance, I would tell you that this transducer, it's one of the deepest levels, but it's also a very finer thread. Oh, I love it when the magic of this thread. And so there are different kinds of threads. So basically the machine says that every person should have like different threads. Like if you do like a deep thread, also do like a little bit of superficial thread to tighten the skin, to let it hold a little while longer. So we do have like different layers. So we do like a deep thread, then we do like a mid-level thread, then we sometimes do like a superficial thread. So one of the Valentine's specials that we are introducing this Valentine's Day is the superficial thread around your mouth, which is going to help you prevent the smoker lines that do start appearing around your mouth when you are in your 40s or 50s, and sometimes even before, if you've lost weight and gained weight and lost weight and gained weight, or if you at some point had done too many fillers and then you had to melt them, but you caused your skin to stretch around that area. Also, people who smoke, or people who are drinking out of straws all the time, they can sometimes develop lines around their mouth, which you don't want to fill them. You don't want to fill. Sometimes you have to fill them because there is no other choice that you have in to rejuvenate and revitalize that area. But mostly we recommend something like this machine, which is going to tighten that skin, which has lost a little bit of its fibers and content. Okay, let me see what questions we have. What does the ULTherapy procedure feel like, and is there any downtime? That's a great question. So ULTherapy procedure can feel like it is a little bit painful. I like to give numbing potions and medications to my clients when they're undergoing it. So I like to give something like an ibuprofen, and sometimes even they take something a bit stronger to not feel it that much, because certain areas of when we do this, because remember, it's a non-surgical machine tightening tool, but there is an energy that we are sending inside the face. So that can sometimes feel like hot rubber band striking against your skin again and again. But it's not heat, it's actually that sound wave that's transmitting in. But however, because it's a non-surgical method of treatment, it does not have any downtime. You may have the pain, but after you're done with the treatment, nobody can ever tell that you did any treatment. Sometimes if we're doing too superficial of a treatment, the superficial threads that we're placing, that can sometimes tighten and can sometimes give you a little bit of a blemish in that area for like a few days, which is just like a tiny little bruise, but which heals. And when it heals, it looks beautiful. But otherwise, there is no downtime. How long does this procedure take to manifest the results that you were hoping to get? It usually takes 4 to 6 months before you start noticing the tightening and the snatched appearance. And how long does that last? I usually tell people that when you start looking great and you're happy with the results, that's the time to start planning for your next treatment. Usually I tell people to do it once a year at least. And the best time to do it is springtime, because spring is the time of growth. And that's when your skin is also growing. Remember, your skin is a fabric that grows all your life. Very little. Every year, it's like very tiny bit that you can perceive that it grows, but it grows all your life. And after a certain point in your life, once you've peaked in your growth, you do not need any further growth, but your skin will still keep growing. And that's usually a time when we try to halt and minimize the growth of your skin in certain areas of your body. For instance, your face, which you look at all the time to perceive yourself. It's a very important part of our anti-aging protocols to preserve the form and function of your body, your entire body, but definitely your face, because it has an impact on your consciousness. What are the best skincare products, ingredients to use during the winter months or in snowy climate? I love moisturizers, and I also love CE Ferulic, the SkinCeuticals serum, the holy grail of all serums. And so those things, so make sure you have like a nice antioxidant serum, you have a nice moisturizer. I sometimes mix my antioxidant serum with a little bit of a healing ointment from CeraVe, and I usually like it at night because I just feel that my skin loves my skin biome loves that. So those are my at least two things. And if you're like a sun worshipper, during winter time there is not much sun, especially in the areas where we live. But make sure that you still apply some physical sunscreen when you're going out, even if it is cloudy, even if it is like snow, like if there is snow. But if I were to go out in the daytime, I would still apply some sunscreen because there was some sun before. What instructions or cares should I follow after doing ULTherapy? So one of the things that I tell people is to so one of the things that I like to tell people after ULTherapy is to use a neck and décolleté cream, and also to every night at least, and also to wear like a chin strap. It's like a chin strap that we make you, just like with any actual surgical procedure. Afterwards you're supposed to wear a face shaper for 3 to 4 months. Similarly, with also non-surgical procedures, I always recommend hydrating the area that you've treated, and also to wear a nice quality face shaper, which you can get from Amazon. Do you recommend using IV infusions in combination with ULTherapy? Yes, for sure. So that is, again, that is a skin infusion that I like everybody to use for themselves. And if you could use it once a month, especially if you're in perimenopause and menopause, that's a great supplement. It is an intravenous supplement, and we basically inject some of these very potent antioxidants and some B vitamins and some liver cleanse with in your skin infusion with you. Can I do ULTherapy any time of the year? So yes, ULTherapy you can do any time of the year. However, what is the best time when you can get the most bang out of your buck? That it is springtime. Can cold weather or snow benefit the skin in any way? Perhaps inflammation or pore size? That is a very, very important question. Yes, cold is very good for your skin generally, but too many, so your skin is a barrier, it's like a barrier. It protects you from outside things. It does not allow things to get inside your system. It's supposed to keep you intact. It also is the largest organ of your body. It is that organ of your body that holds all the other organs inside it. The only part of your brain that you can see outside is your eyes. So basically, the eyes are the windows into your soul. That's why we call it. But otherwise, your skin is a barrier. So yeah, when you expose it to any extremes of any temperature over a prolonged period of time, I don't think that that's good for you. However, in controlled places with controlled settings, if you allow yourself exposure to cold or heat, like sauna, people swear about saunas, people swear about cold baths and stuff, and all of that is fine as long as you're doing it in amounts that are reasonable for your body. What is your favorite skin treatment and why? So my favorite skin treatment is the skin infusion, the skin and hair infusion that a lot of wellness doctors do, and we do at Juvanni also. I have a strong feeling that our infusions are just really, really amazing because we have been working on it for just so long, and we have kept improving them. So yeah, that's my favorite skin treatment. I love to do it at least once a month. It's the best. Now, after that, I like the anti-aging medications like some of the newer anti-aging medications, which are neurotoxins or hyaluronic acid fillers, when done appropriately in small doses, will help you preserve the loss of content that your skin faces every single day. The third, number three of my skin and anti-aging tools would be a machine like this, which is a skin tightening treatment. And I highly recommend this treatment for women and men who are going through perimenopause or andropause. IV infusions can help you prevent getting sick during any time, because only the infusions where you have higher doses of antioxidants, like high dose vitamin C or high doses of glutathione, that would definitely help you. And especially also some of the B vitamins are very, very good. And I like to also put something like MIC, which is methionine, inositol, and choline, which are like very water soluble minerals that help you cleanse your liver. And they also, in doing all this, boost your energy levels. We also have skin infusions. We have a special on skin infusions also. So if anybody's interested, please let us know. Are you ready to infuse yourself with some essential nutrients and vitamins that your body has been begging you for, and which there is no way for you to feed yourself these things without them being placed inside your veins? Because your gut biome is a very big barrier to many of the absorption of these essential supplements. Even if you're taking them orally, I'm sorry, you're not getting them. The end organ is not getting it. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if any of you in any of these my viewers, if they feel that they're taking things orally and that's helping them, yes, maybe it's just like when you brush your teeth at home twice a day. Yes, it's helpful for your teeth, but should you go to the dentist a couple of times in a year to get like a deeper cleansing? There you go. You got to do that. So for your skin also, these treatments are important. For your skin, because it's the largest organ of your body and it represents the health and wellness of all the contents that it carries for you. So it actually needs a little more care. ULTherapy can be used in combination with PDO threads. Yes. So PDO threads are non-surgical, are surgical sutures that are placed non-surgically under your skin. So ULTherapy is the invisible thread. We place it, you can't see it. But then we also have visible threads that are non-surgically placed. But these threads are not your routine thread that you see with which you stitch your clothes. These threads are basically surgical threads that are absorbed by the body over a period of time. So sometimes once we do your non-surgical treatment with ULTherapy, after 1 or 2 months, if there are areas that we feel in your face that require a tiny bit more lifting, that's where we put a PDO thread. And these treatments come together for you. Now, PDO threads manifest their results in 2 to 3 months. Sometimes people say right away that they saw a lift, but in my opinion, people should wait for 2 to 3 months before they form a decision about something. Because your skin is alive, and it's a live fabric, and once you give it instructions, you should be and you follow the protocol of treating your face non-surgically, then you have to give it time to manifest the results. I know a lot of surgeons and a lot of even humans, they're like in a rush to reach some kind of a solution. They just are not that patient. But I think patience is a very good thing, because you should be patient with yourself and you should allow your body. I am very impatient with myself also, but I've learned to be patient. And it's a very important characteristic. If you want to keep the fabric of your beauty and stay connected with it, you will need to be patient. You'll need to learn it, because otherwise you'll just learn it after something has gone wrong. So yes, ULTherapy can be done in combination with PDO threads. However, I prefer to do ULTherapy first before I do PDO threads. ULTherapy can be used in any part of the face. Yes, it can be used on any part of the face, depending on, like, first of all, you have to be a doctor or a licensed physician to be able to do this when you're doing this, because you need to know which areas you're treating and what lies under those areas. So you should have like a detailed knowledge of a human anatomy. So you need to know where the nerves are, where the vessels are, because remember, it's an ultrasound, and you should be able to read the ultrasound too. So it is an ultrasound. They teach you which levels it is. It's very foolproof, but it is ultrasound. And you can see like where you're facing a nerve. So you don't want to put like a deep threads where nerves are located, because you can like hurt somebody and damage somebody's nerve. So that's why we tell people to make sure that you have doctors doing this who have a good deal of knowledge of anatomy. Now, yes, the best doctors who would know your anatomy inside out are surgeons. However, most surgeons that I know do not have any patience to like any of the non-surgical tools. They just don't like it because they're impatient. They just they don't want to wait. And the only people, so the thing is that at some point, maybe if you've never treated your face with anti-aging, the only way to reverse signs of aging will be surgery. So yeah, I mean, if you're that irreversible case which needs a surgical treatment to bring you back to your original glory, your beauty, then of course go ahead and do one surgery. But after you have completed a surgical procedure, it is best that you preserve yourself then non-surgically for as long as possible, because your skin cells do not like being cut. That's why. And that is the reason that even though the best people who would know your anatomy are surgeons, but because they are so impatient that they just connect with people who are equally impatient with themselves. And listen, some of them are really good. And some of even the best surgeries, like if you do a surgery and it gives you perfect results, what are you going to do afterwards? You will have to preserve those results for a little bit of time, because your skin again will start growing. It's growing all the time. It's growing as you're growing. As you're going through time, your skin is going to keep growing. How many years of experience do you have with ULTherapy? I've been doing it for at least 12 years now. Different, we have changed the way we used to do it, because once upon a time this was a new thing, and now it is not a very new thing, and now it has a lot of other things, but they have kept improving themselves. So that's the reason that they're so good. ULTherapy can help you remove some of the wrinkles. However, ULTherapy does not take away your need to get your neurotoxin in, like Botox or fillers, or your hyaluronic acid. You gotta keep doing those too. This is just so your fabric does not lose its elasticity. All right. Now, these transducers carry the wavelength of a certain energy, and basically it's like a thread. It's like it holds invisible threads that I place inside your skin, and as I place these inside your skin tightens and lifts, and these invisible threads go at varying depths. So some go very deep. Remember, your skin is formed of 3 layers. It has a top layer, it has a middle layer, and then it has like a deepest layer. So your top layer is where you meet the world. You meet the universe. Your top layer separates you from the rest of the universe around you. The top layer is also the barrier. That is the barrier layer. It doesn't like anything encroaching upon it, either from under it or from over it. So your top layer of your skin is entirely made up of dead skin. The skin cells that you see have already died. They're dead cells. Then there is a middle layer. The middle layer is where all your problems are at. Your middle layer of your skin has all the collagen, all the blood cells, all the pigment, all the hair, all that shit is in the middle layer. So a lot of different problems occur in the middle layer. And then your bottom, the skin has a bottom layer. That is where your skin is attached to your body. And that's where the tightening, so if it, that's where, like, when it loses its elasticity and whatever structure, this is when this is gone, that's where your skin starts sagging, and you suddenly notice that sag. A lot of people come to me, they're like, I was fine just yesterday, but like today everything is like falling apart. And that happens, yes. It has been happening because remember, your skin, as you're going through time and as you're going through gravity, or I would say as gravity is going through you and as time is going through you, your skin is losing its fabric and content. When you're young, you can replace that content and fabric. But as you start getting older, like as women start reaching perimenopause and menopause and your hormones are tanking and everything else is not malfunctioning, at that point, your skin starts losing its content. The middle layer starts losing its content. The bottom layer starts losing its content. So that's where we find some of these machines very, very useful in preserving your form and function for as long as you can. So now this is not everything. This is just part of the picture. The only reason I'm talking about a bunch of things is because we at Juvanni do a bunch of these treatments. Now, one of the things that I also find very interesting is that people like to give perimenopausal and menopausal women something called microneedling kind of treatments. And microneedling, especially the deeper levels of microneedling, I don't recommend at my office, because especially if your skin is now in the menopausal stage of its existence. When you're in your 20s and 30s, it works. When you have stretch marks or acne scars or black skin when you're younger because you just gave birth to twice or thrice, it's a different thing. But after menopause, I just don't like microneedling. So whenever people ask me microneedling in a 55-year-old, I'm like, unless you're microneedling her scalp, I don't recommend it. I hope what I say to you helps you make better choices in your life. Bye.